is July 27th, 2020. This is the 6th fairway right here that is behind Granada Drive. You can see the ditch right there hasn't really been maintained. You've got a lot of overgrowth. You need to get in that ditch a lot better to make that water flow. Also, I'm going to do a walkthrough of the culvert here that all the water is backing up. See, I'm inside the culvert now. As I walk through, you see mostly just a lot of normal branches and leaves. It doesn't look like anybody's dumping anything back here. This is the white PVC pipe that I guess they use to try to unclog it from time to time. Just a lot of pine leaves. I don't see any, out of the ordinary dumping, but you can see there's a lot of buildup right here. All these pine leaves walking all the way through here to where the culvert is. And you can see how that's not being maintained right there. These just are normal branches, pine leaves and leaves that are backing into that culvert. And that's the culvert right there. It's about 1 foot in diameter. You can see, I can't see all the way through it, but that is not big enough to handle the load of water that is coming in here. You'll see on the other end how that gets clogged up. But you've got all that debris right there blocking it. One rain, all that stuff's gonna go in there and clog that pipe. It's not big enough to handle the load. So there's not a lot of dumping going back here. That's normal debris. Now I'm going over the culvert right here to where it leads to the pond. You can see right here is where they came on the top of it, and I guess tried to break the top of it, so when it rains really hard, it just bubbles out and bubbles out from there into the pond. Once again, there's the ditch, and it bubbles out from there. So some of it bubbles out from there, so it has to have a lot of pressure, a lot of buildup before it even starts to bubble out from there. And it's flooding all the backyards there on Granada. So you got trees blocking right here. You've got, see where the pipe is broken right there. And that's where it comes out right there. And you've got all sorts of roots and everything blocking it right there. That culvert is not big enough and it's blocked. And this has been a problem for 3 years now, 4 years, that it's gotten progressively worse to where all the backyards are getting flooded, mine included. But this is not properly maintained. Breaking the top of it and letting it bubble out is not going to fix the problem. It's not even fixing it short term. So there's a lot of back and forth. Who owns this? The city or the golf course? The golf course says the city owns it. I call the city. They say it's private property and they're not working on it. But this is a problem that needs to get solved, or we're going to have a lot worse flooding here on the houses back here in Granada.